Here has some free forms, DTs, pendulums, some polish pieces. Yeah, I'm not sure what to call this category. A little bit of everything. So let's start with the pendulums. I have a dream amethyst. Doesn't want to focus. And then a peach moonstone one. I love pendulums. If you've never worked with a pendulum, I highly suggest that you try so. It's probably my favorite divination tool. I think it is. I have these two pyrite cubes. This one's a perfect cube. This one's more of a rectangular prism, you know, but pretty cool. And they grow like this. So this is raw, technically. So maybe I shouldn't have included them here. I should have included them in the raw. But I grabbed them and put them in here. So two pyrite cubes. I have this citrine freeform. Very rainbowy. Good color. One of my favorites. Citrine. So this one. I have this fluorite. It has a ton of rainbows. Rainbow fluorite, you know? Rainbow fluorite due to the colors, but it also has a bunch of rainbows, so it's even rainbow. Even more rainbow fluorite, I guess. Look at that. Lovely. I have this pink lithium. Very deep, rich color. I have this dendritic opal DT. Kind of looks like a dice. I have this dream amethyst or chevron amethyst DT or wand. And a black obsidian. I have these two little, one rose quartz, one rhodonite, and I have another rhodonite, but I don't know where it's at. I saw it the other day, but I cannot find it right now. So yeah, two rhodonite and a rose quartz. I have this tiny little freeform tower that's garden quartz. It's like a purple lodolite. Very, very little. But it's packed with that. I have this smoky lodolite or garden quartz. Kind of looks a little bit citrine-y looking, you know? But I'm pretty sure it's a smoky quartz. But it's also packed everywhere. And it has a very intense rainbow that I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pick. Yeah. Over there. Look at that. Pretty cool. I also have this garden quartz or lodolite landscape quartz, whatever you want to call it, freeform. It has a lot going on inside. Isn't it cool? Oh, what do I pick next? Oh, there you go. I have this sunset labradorite. Has yellow, orange, pink, a little bit of blue going on over there. Like a reddish tone there. Your typical labradorite colors here. But then, boom. These are just so crazy. And then the back also has some flash over there. It's mostly over here. I have this pinky purple freeform that's being kind of shy right now. There you go. So then it tends to go more on that like orangey red the more you tilt it. Then the back it has some more orange, purple. There. I have this purple flash one. Beautiful. It has some more over here. It has some blue there as well. I have this blue flash labradorite. Kind of goes from like that royal blue to more of a teal blue. Then it has like that glitter effect over there. Pretty cool. Not a lot going on in the back. It's very flashy. Here. Almost missed this one. The Charite Freeform. I talked about it earlier. It has a rainbow over here. It's very purple. Has these black inclusions that I keep forgetting with the mineral. And over here, I did a Sims room build inspired by this piece, and I want to make more builds. So hopefully I'll do that sooner than later. But that's a rainbow there, so that's why I got this piece. I saw Charite rainbow, no way. So I got it, just like the palm stone. So yeah, another one of my favorites. I have this clear quartz. Let me wipe it down a little bit. But it has a incredible phantom in there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm pretty sure you can. Like there's a phantom there, and it has some phantom lines here as well. On like more layers. This is one that I grabbed for my shop, but I ended up keeping just because it looks unreal. Like, look at that. Like, it's like for every angle that you look at it, you can see it a little bit differently. It has some rainbows, of course. But isn't that stunning? It was kind of expensive, but I got it at a good deal, so I kept it because I had never seen anything like this. Like, it was the first time I've seen that phantom so clear inside a crystal, and I feel like it's one of those that I might not find again, so I kept it for myself. Let me know your thoughts on that. I have this amethyst or phantom amethyst freeform polish point, and it has so many rainbows. Like, this thing, it's filled with rainbows everywhere. It has a phantom there, and it has kind of like a smoky citrine tint here. Not tint, but like that hue. But this is just a crazy piece. I can find some like this for the shop, so if you're interested, let me know. I might be able to find some. There's so many rainbows. Then I have this purple rainbow obsidian that you can't really tell because it just looks like a black blob over here, but when you shine it, all purple. Look at that. This was a gift from my sister and brother-in-law, so my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. You can get all the fingerprints on it, but the color is beautiful. Obviously, I have this tiny little peridot that technically is a free form the way it's cut, you know. Has some museum putty under it. It's a tiny peridot freeform with a rainbow. Here are my slabs. So first I have this bigger plate of petrified wood from Indonesia. It's made in Indonesia. It's like a black um petrified wood, like I said. It's really big, really heavy. So and get it out of the way. I have this slab of petrified wood that actually looks like, you know, a trunk, a tree trunk sliced. So pretty cool one. I like to put other things on top of them. The bigger one I just display it like standing up, but that one I put things on. Same as this one. This one was a freebie in an order I made a while ago. So I was pretty excited for it. It's a pretty cool freebie, you know? So another petrified wood. I have this charite lapidary slab. So It's not polished or anything. You can do other things with this. So I'm thinking someday turn it into something. For now, I'm keeping it as a slab. I have these selenites. These were from the same piece, kind of like broken apart. But I like to use them to like recharge crystals and stuff. So this one, I feel like I need to polish it a little bit, but I have this one to recharge my palm stones and cleanse them. And this one I like to display it. It's very clear, see-through, like a thinner plate. So when I first got it, I thought I was gonna display things on it, but I didn't want to put anything on it that could potentially like break it, since you know it's kind of fragile. So I just have it displayed on a wooden holder like this. So it looks pretty cool, reflective. And I have this rainbow fluorite slab. Like if you hold it like this, it kind of looks like a big cat, like a cheetah or something. Like look, the nose, the mouth, eyes over here, ears. It's kind of maybe cleaning itself, you know. Yeah, it's rainbow fluorite over here. It has some rainbows around as well. It's a nice slab. Look at that over there. Wee. I want it to be on camera. Okay, so these are my big statement pieces. It's gonna be heavy. So this was my first cathedral here. And I have this one. I gotta show you so I can move it. It has a ton of rainbows. It has a calcite down there. And this one UV reacts. It has like some speckles around that I guess are calcite inclusions. That has some UV reaction to it. Then I have this one, which is a deeper purple. Also has a bunch of rainbows around. It has a bigger base, so it's quite heavy for how small it is compared to the other one, but a ton of rainbows. Lover. I have this piece of amethyst. It's not a cathedral. I forgot the name of this. I'll look it up and put it over there. But yeah. Very purple. Gorgeous. This was my first big amethyst piece. It was this one. So it's pretty exciting. I went to the gem fair just to get one. I have this one, which is more of a black amethyst. It's not quite. It's a very deep purple, which you know, has a kind of like a purple hue to it. It's really cool. It has all those inclusions there. I have no idea what they are. I thought at first they were calcite, but it doesn't. It's not. At least it doesn't UV react, and it's not see through or anything like that. So, and I wonder what was going on here. I've always been curious of that, but like you can stand it up in many different ways. I like to keep it like this. So pretty sparkly, very cute. It was like a 50% off, and I was like, whoa, it's the closest to black amethyst. So I picked it up. Then I have this bigger piece of desert rose. And I don't want to touch too much. I have it on a stand, kind of like a supposed to be a big candle stand, like what's that? The name of that? The big candles. I forgot. So I have it on that elevated, but it's this amazing cluster of desert rose. I got from an Instagram live. So isn't that cool? Beautiful. Adding this to the sphere. It's a carnelian sphere. Very cool. I'll show you real quick. I have a bunch of points for grids, crystal grids. Then in here I have like some pyrite, some chips, broken crystals, part of broken crystals, bunch of these little jars with like different chips and stuff. These that my dad sent to me that are supposed to be Larimar, but I don't know if they're real. So I kept them for myself for like grids and things like that. Because they're still pretty cute. They're still pretty cute, you know? Kind of like mermaid vibes. Well, let me know if you know. I don't know. Like some of them look very close to the real deal. So I'm like, could be. Then in here, like I said, I just keep like whatever pieces of crystals have broken off. This one I bought, it was like it had all these little crystals that look pretty cool. It's like colorful sand. And then these, that one was a friend. This one's mine. And the pieces that have broken off. There's Vivianite, Amethyst, Blue, Kyanite, Peridot, Black Kyanite in there. Some clear quartz. There's some pyrite dust. It's a little bit of everything.